This is Jason Beck with Beck's Tech, and you're watching Florida Moto News Tech Tips. Today we're going to remove and install a front tire. Alright, let's get started. Step 1, I'm going to remove the valve stem cap. I'm going to use the valve core remover tool and remove the valve core. Remove the rubber valve stem holder. Next we go to the rim lock. Loosen the rim lock. I'm going to push the rim lock in and the valve stem in, and then break the bead on the tire. You got to break the bead on both sides. Next, we'll use our tire tools to remove the tire. It goes much better if you use the recommended tool versus a screwdriver. I'll place the tools away from the rim lock. Apart from each other. And I try to push the bead in on the opposite side of where the tools are at, near the rim lock, and then pull the tools in, bringing the bead up. And then just work your way around. After we got the bead up from one side, we're going to reach in and pull out the tube. And then finish removing the rest of the tire from the rim the same way we did last time. Once you get it so far, you can usually just peel it the rest of the way off by hand. Always check the rim band, make sure it's in good shape. Okay. Now we're going to install the new tire. What you want to do is use a soapy solution, or you can actually get tire dressing from your parts catalogs. This is just a solution of Dawn dishwashing liquid and water. I'm going to lube both sides of the bead of the tire. I'm going to start with the rim lock. I'm going to push the rim lock out and get the bead of the tire under the rim lock and push it on as far as I can by hand. And then I'll use my tire tool to get it the rest of the way up. Next, we install the tube. I get the tube started in the hole first, and then I stuff it the rest of the way around the tire. And I'll take some air . What I did there was to expand the tube, so if the tube was twisted or anything, get it straight. Make sure the valve stem's straight. You can spin the tire a little bit if it's not. And I kind of check the tube, make sure the rim lock's not going to pitch it. And next, push the rim lock in, push the tire down, getting it started. There's a neat little tool called a Bead Buddy tool from Motion Pro. Get it locked in. That'll hold the bead down, so that frees up the hands to help work the tire on the rest of the rim. And I push the valve stem in, and then just slowly work around the tire, putting the tire back on the rim. One thing you always want to try to do is keep the bead pushed in as much as possible as you go around, so it makes it easier to get the tire on. Once the tire is completely on, I'll inflate the tube again to pop the bead out. Then I'll install the valve core. And we'll inflate the tube to the recommended tire pressure. Like 14 psi. I'm going to remove the nut and put on the rubber support on the valve cap. And then I'll tighten my rim lock. And that is a front tire installation.